y'all, so it's your girl and I'm back with another amazing adventure. Today is going to be quite the busy day for me. I just got struck with like one of the most amazing opportunities. So a while back, maybe I don't know, a month or so ago, I entered a giveaway to receive a session for free digitals with the model and model coach Keenyah Hill. If you are keen yourself, you might be able to recognize the name. And if you were like me and grew up watching America's Next Top Model, then you may recognize Keenyah as one of the contestants in season 4 of the show.
Ooh. Ah. Ooh. Ah. Ooh.
I wanted to throw in a couple facts about Keenyah and her experience with her season because they actually did Keenyah dirty as fuck, y'all. I know and remember off the top of my head that America's Next Top Model was severely problematic, but it's easy to forget just how harmful a lot of the rhetoric that was spewed really was when you haven't watched it in a long time.
Does anyone remember this?
Tara tells me, you know what, this picture is beautiful, but we had to retouch the heck out of your stomach just to make it slim. Wow. That was like a big wake-up call.
Keenyah, I've struggled through the same thing.
I think it's all about choices. You can get a burger and take the bread off. I'm bringing it. I'm making it hard now, you know?
This is a clip from Tara Banks' show America's Next Top Model Cycle 4, and this one clip was enough to spiral my disordered eating into an ED for decades.
This photo is really beautiful, Keenyah, but I hate to say it. They had to do a lot of body work on you and retouching. For at home, pretty much I try to, eat right. And when we come here, my metabolism, everything is thrown off.
Stop! If you're sporting a gut, then you turn to the side and disguise it.
Keenyah, in the real world, you're a thin girl.
Side note, I can't remember this woman's name, but who gives a fuck? She sucks anyway. I never liked her. She was always so rude and belligerent. She also always came off like she was drunk or off something during the show. And I really hate how she looks almost disgusted and like smug looking at Keenyah here.
But the fashion industry is so extreme, and I would love to change the rules, but until that happens, I think it's all about choices, Keenyah. You can get a burger and take the bread off. I make it work when I have to.
Thank you.
Now, I can eat whatever the hell I want. They'll retouch it, because I've paid my dues.
I saw you eating those burgers.
I do. I eat.
She
But
says ribs.
you're new. Be honest with yourself and don't point the finger, because nobody will retouch a picture as much as we did this picture.
So the judges clearly targeted Keenyah for her weight, which was insane because it wasn't like she was overweight at all in any capacity. Not only that, but they went as far as to constantly have Keenyah's weight be referenced in the topics of her photo shoots, such as having her portray an elephant or even the sign of Taurus, which is related to food. And yes, they intentionally assigned her these themes as subliminal ways of calling her fat.
We're going to do a photo shoot today, but you guys are going to be the animals. So I picked an animal that I think represents each and all of you. You get to be the elephant. So I picked an animal that I think represents each and all of you.
One day I'm gonna need y'all to come for Mr. J as hard as y'all be coming for Tyra. Cause he just seemed a little too happy to tell her, Keenyah, you the elephant. But that wasn't the only weight targeted photo shoot. I mean, before when they were doing the 7 Deadly Sins, they made her gluttony. They made the girl so insecure that she put leaves on herself.
Keenyah was even literally sexually harassed by one of the male models on set and just told to deal with it. And her quote unquote best friend during the season was like, I had no problems with him. Da, 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 da. Like, she was just being severely gaslit.
Then there was this photo shoot right here with this male model where he kept touching on her and moaning to the point where Keenyah felt so uncomfortable she stopped the shoot.
What's the issue? I know it's not about feeling comfortable, but I hear him moaning, it just threw me off. I'm sorry. I don't feel bad about stopping the shoot at all. Martini has crossed that profession online, and I feel extremely uncomfortable.
We're here in a professional situation. There are like 50 of us sitting here on set.
Right.
Then he kept doing it.
He kept doing it.
So this is for the guys. Let's try and be interested
without literally grabbing her butt.
Yo, I just realized they used one of the photos where he actually grabbed her. In this interview with Oliver Twixt online, Keenyah says that Bertini was standing up, if you understand what I'm saying. But of course, ultimately, it all came down to Keenyah, right? All of the judges, Tyra, all of the other contestants even, are at least edited to make it seem like it's Keenyah's fault. Keenyah let the man get in her head. In fact, Keenyah was actually dismissed by one of the contestants who was supposedly her friend.
There's a line.
Was it a thin line?
No, it was a pretty thick line. It was pretty darn thick.
I was trying to make the picture hot.
You did good. You did a great job. I didn't mind you at all. I thought you were fabulous.
And in the following episode, Keenyah was eliminated from the show. Interesting timing, to say the least. She's also the only contestant in the history of the show to be seemingly forgotten in the call-out edit of an episode. There was also some low-key racist stuff going on.
Then they didn't give the key to Nelson Mandela's cell to her. They gave it to Naima. And Keenyah was like,
You handed to Naima, and you know, as Naima's walking up to the door, I wish I was opening it.
Keenyah wanted to unlock it, and like she thinks just because she's the black one that she deserves to open it.
She said the black one. Also, Brittany got like personally offended that Keenyah started crying when she was in the cell. You didn't even know if he was alive or dead. Why are you crying? Oh, just because you're black?
I was in Nelson Mandela's cell. Do you know how big that is?
I guess. I mean, maybe it really does mean a lot to Keenyah. I just feel like it's somewhat for show. I've heard her say it so many times. It's just means so much to me because I'm black, and it's just like, okay, all right, great.
Despite all of that, Keenyah still went on to almost win her season, placing third after being eliminated in the 13th episode. Either way, I'm glad that she's still here pursuing her goals and dreams now, and not only transmuting that energy into something beautiful that she's able to use to inspire and encourage others, but also I'm just very grateful that the industry is a lot different now, into where we are a lot more accepting of the beauty that can be found in different body shapes and sizes. And she don't gotta retouch her photos either. I guess you could say she paid her dues. So she was hosting a giveaway for free digitals, which, if you don't know and you aren't aware, digitals are a very essential part of a model's portfolio. They are what you might call very stripped back sets of photos with no makeup, your natural hair, just usually all black clothing, typically form-fitting so that the shape of your body is clear and things like that, because you're meant to use these photos to send into modeling agencies or model casting calls in order to, you know, get booked. And I do not have any. I do not have any digitals. And for the past couple weeks, maybe a month or so, I have been looking for, like, I don't even know how or who you go to get them or anything like that. Like, if you're familiar with like Instagram notes, I even posted and I was like, how does one go about procuring digitals? No one really answered me, but God did answer. Period. The universe answered. Because even though I didn't win the giveaway, Monday night, and I'll include the screenshots and things, on like Monday night, Keenyah directly messaged me via Instagram and said something to the effect of, hey, we've already selected everybody for the giveaway, but I very much like your look, and I would still like to extend an opportunity for you to join the shoot for the digitals, and I can give you a $100 discount. And I was like, oh my gosh, that's so cool. Like, how much? Where is it? Da da da. I responded the next day on Tuesday, and a couple hours after that, she had replied and informed me that even with the $100 discount, it was still gonna be $400. The shoot being at that point like 2 or 3 days away, and I was like, Well, I would love to participate in this. However, I do not have $400 to drop on digitals, especially on such short notice. Thank you for considering me, and hopefully, you know, I'll win the next giveaway. And she was like, okay, cool, I understand that. And then last night, she messaged me again and was like, hey, I have an opportunity for you to be able to come to the digital photo shoot and get your digitals for free. If you have time to discuss it, please let me know. And I was like, oh yes, I most certainly have time. And so she called me and she relayed to me that the person who was supposed to come and shoot the BTS for her the whole day is not coming for emergency reasons. And she said that she saw my most recent post on Instagram, which was the recap that I did for the Support Your Homies fashion show. And she was like, I wanted to ask you if it was possible that you could come and record the BTS for us. I have my own camera and stuff that you can use, and at the end of the day we will shoot your digitals for you for free. And I was like, of course, most certainly, I definitely can do that. And to me, this is like a double win on my end, because Ty, who is Mashant Paris, one of the coordinators of the Support Your Homies organization, after he saw my recap, he had mentioned something around like, you're like really good at like these review kind of things, and I think it'd be cool for you to show off your personality more and do more content like this. And then here's this. Here, this opportunity has just kind of found me based off the work that I've already put in and already done. So like, I'm so excited. I feel very grateful, and I'm looking forward to making connections and to also learning some tips and tricks, because part of the shoot is that Keenyah will also be coaching and directing us on poses. So I'm very excited and I'm looking forward to that. Right now, we are walking to the train station. I am almost there. It is across the street over here. I'm tired. I slept like maybe an hour because I had to wash my hair, shave everything, and like pack my bag and stuff. And then on top of that, I already had plans to have a sleepover with my friend. LOL, that didn't happen. So I had to like coordinate things with her. So I have plans for her to come back with me. And then at like fucking 3 a.m. CZ invited me to like this beach party that's gonna be later today. LOL, that didn't happen either. And this actually really sucked for me because I ended up way overpacking my bag. I brought a bigger bag than I even wanted to or needed to bring because I was expecting to do all these things. So I got a fucking towel and a swimsuit in my bag and all this shit. So I'm walking around Chinatown carrying this big fat ass tote bag that I don't even need for real. And it's so fucking heavy that it like cut into my shoulders. Or I got like some kind of rug burn or some shit. I was really upset about that. I'm going to be bringing my friend along with me for that. So now we have a beach party that we're going to on top of a sleepover and a photo shoot where I will also be collecting BTS content. Packed, busy, hella big motherfucking day. I've slept maybe an hour. So we will see how this goes. Honestly, as long as I have food, as long as I get to be fed, I'll be okay. So the train is right here. We have made our way. I am boarding the 8:22 train this morning because I need to be at the location for the digitals by 10:20. The train that I'm on will get me to the station at 10 a.m. And so that'll be a basically easy and straight shot from there to the location. And I will update you when I get to meet Keenyah. So yay! Okay, bye! This is right when I arrived at the studio and met Keenyah. I helped her set up a bit. As you can see, she had already gotten a start on recording for herself. Hey y'all, so I'm here with Keenyah, and we're just about to grab the girls to bring them upstairs and line them up for the shoot. Woo! Digi day! Digi day! Digi day!
But are you guys ready to go up? Yeah. Okay, let's go. Super excited. Oh my gosh.
So I've just dropped off the first batch of ladies because the elevator was too small to hold all of us. And there's about 17 or 18 models today. So after a few trips up and down the tiny elevators, we managed to gather all of the lovely ladies into the studio and have them settled for a bit of a pep talk before we got started shooting for the day.
All that stuff, but we have to show it as a blank canvas. That's why these images are so important. Who shot their digitals before? Did you guys like them? I did. Period. Okay, good. Well, hopefully you like these shots as well, but I want you to be very gentle, very kind to yourself. What's really going to show up and shine is those eyes, okay, and our body language. We want to come off as confident, especially if you understand your market. Some of you are taking the course, right? And we talked about like your market. It's okay to smile. It's okay to be warm. It's okay to flirt. Flirting is my favorite because you're not cheesing, but it's still giving like warmth and like inviting. So I'm gonna give you a few tips right now so that you can really make these shots look really, really good. Okay? Poses are we feeling shaky? A little shaky. Okay. Well, I got you. Yeah, I got you. I got you. So one of the main things that we want to do when we're in front of the camera is, for one, don't feel as though, like if I give you a posing instruction, don't feel like you have to stay in that. Like, I want to see you move, get fluid. There's nothing wrong with like trying something new. If it doesn't work, we'll just move it to do something else. All right. Woo!
We also took a moment to gather around and represent our city and find your light by doing a little collective shout out, which was very cute in my opinion. I also think that it helps set the tone for the day.
Chicago, what did you come here to do?
Find your light!
Oh yeah, the light looks good. We're coming closer, guys. Chicago, you guys ready to shoot your digitals?
Yeah!
Smiling and laughing is okay as well. All right? All right, let's go. Let's get rocking.
Yvette was the first one to shoot out of everyone there because if I'm not mistaken, she actually had a fashion show that she was walking in later that day, so she had to kind of get in and get out. Yvette is somebody that I also recognize working with before and seeing at different networking events, so it was really cool to see her here today too. So Keenyah has sent me off onto a side mission to procure water and potentially like a platter of like fruit, like maybe like a little charcuterie, something for people to like snack off of from CVS. So she got me in an Uber. We're on the way there now, and I will probably update when I get back to the location. We have returned and we're back at it again. I'm about to re-enter. There's nobody in there. I just came out. No problem. That was a famous man. He needed to clean the bathroom. But we're about to re-enter the space. Oh, look at it.
Oh my God, Becky, look at her butt.
Look at her back there. Oh my God. Look. I don't want to get copyrighted, so you're getting Sims 2 music right here. I know I'm not monetized, but still, I know that when I am monetized, because it will happen, they be going back into your catalog and demonetizing stuff. So I can't have that. I need all my coins.
Tilt that head over, give us the vibes. You're looking at your boyfriend. I'm not here. I'm not here.
since we're already here talking about it, I just want to say like that the soundtrack for The Sims 2 has no business going as hard as it does. Like they had to have known that they were cooking up some heat in the stew when they made this soundtrack for The Sims 2. They had to have known. Like ain't no way that they didn't know. All right, let me rein it in just a little bit. So this here, a lovely lass, is Jay. She was one of the models there, and I believe she's also like an esthetician or something, or a skincare specialist.
And if we're gonna smile, you gotta smile. It can't be a fake smile, like give a full smile.
And that was mostly how the shoot went. But before I end this off, I would like to return the floor to Keenyah in order to answer some questions about her brand, Find Your Light. So we have Kendra here. Girl, why the hell did I call her Kendra knowing full well her name is Keenyah? Like I don't even know why I did that. Like I don't know why I'm so poor with names. Like I remember one time in sophomore year, there was this girl that I had like 2 different classes with, and I would talk to every day in both of those classes, and I loved her. She was really great, and I could never remember her name for like a solid month. Multiple people had to tell me what her name was. I saw her several days in a row in multiple different classes, talked to her in each and every one of those classes. I continuously failed to grasp her name. I don't know why I am like that. Maybe it's nerves, maybe it's trauma. I don't know. And I'm gonna ask her a couple of questions about her mission statement, what she has going on, and her goals with Find Your Light. So, when did you start Find Your Light, and what inspired you to start it?
Oh my gosh, I started almost 10 years ago, and I was inspired by, for one, when and a lot of the clients that we have here today have all heard my story, but after doing America's Next Top Model, I had the toughest time finding modeling agencies because I was doing everything wrong, and nobody was there to really teach me all the materials that I needed and show me what to put in my book, what hairstyles would be appropriate, and like what the agencies would like. No one was really helping me with that. And as a Black model, that is like really challenging. And so I have always wanted to help other models. I'm like, why is this so hard to start doing this? Why is it so hard? Put a course together. And so 10 years ago, I started wanting to help people find their light within,
period,
and on set.
Yes.
Okay. So, I don't know. I just love it. I love it so much. Because I'm actually helping people start their careers. So yeah, it's happening.
So what are some of your favorite success stories along your journey?
Oh my gosh, I have so many. So I have a girl out of New York. Her name is Kat. She just did a whole campaign for Glow Recipe.
Ooh.
She's in Sephora, all the Sephoras across the country, actually around the world. And she has a huge posters like in Germany, like blown up.
Wow.
Evan is incredible. He got signed to 8 modeling agencies after taking my posing course.
Oh my God.
He's doing Mexico Fashion Week right now, which is a really big deal. Mexico Fashion Week is becoming a big rage.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just awesome to see these people's growth. I discover people sometimes on the street as well. Like Evan, I saw him at my gym.
So you do it like old school.
Yeah. You'll be because I see all kind of faces, and I'm like, hey, are you making money off of your face? Like, you can be. And
yes.
So it's just been an amazing journey. Can you pan to the girls?
Yes. This isn't even everyone here today. We had some people leave already. But
and
how are we feeling?
Coming, actually, but it's been incredible. And now we've got to get back to the show.
Yes. The way I nearly completely forgot to include the clips of my own digital shooting in my own video is atrocious, honestly. Now, I have never shot digitals before, so this is a completely new experience for me. But having Keenyah to guide me along the way was very helpful and made the experience feel very seamless. One of the main instructions that I remember she told me was that when shooting digitals, the poses are meant to be more relaxed, as if you are just being. Now, modeling is similar to acting in that when you are modeling, you are usually meant to portray a character, a vibe, a mood. And that's something that I really focus on a lot. And me being the pose queen that I am was basically doing too much. So she had to have me, dial it back, rein it in just a little bit. Overall, it was a fun experience that I'm really grateful to have had. And I'm really looking forward to receiving the photos and seeing what the final digitals look like so that I can add them to my portfolio. That was all the footage that I got from the shoot that day. And I had a lovely time meeting Keenyah and shooting digitals with her. So I went on to go and have a hot pot with my friend Jasmine in Chinatown. And then we walked around to different shops and bought little trinkets and stuff. And I didn't film much of that because I was tired. And I just spent the entire day filming. So this is all you get, is her unboxing one of her Smiskis. So here we are. Okay. Red line. Okay. She's unboxing a Smiski. We just went and had hot pot.
The cheer edition.
Completely different day than what we were supposed to be.
Yeah, because fuck that beach.
Yeah.
That's not what's on the beach.
Let's do too. But this is Smiski.
He's so cute with his little butt.
And now I'm about to get back on the train.